everyone, welcome to Ascension Lounge, Aquarius. I've been doing Lenormand spreads for everybody. This is going to be yours. Basically, I'm going to pull 5 cards to show a scenario, situation that you may be dealing with, and then we're going to look at how you feel about it with tarot. So Lenormand first, then tarot to clarify. Well, not clarify, it's just like digging deeper into how you feel. Okay, cards for Aquarius. Alright, so overall we have the ship here, which is about distance or longing. Could be traveling. The book is basically about things, information that's been kept secret in a way. It's knowledge about loyalty, answers to that loyalty. I think the answers lie in the book, let's put it that way. The answers about loyalty lie in a book. Could be a diary, actually. But there's some kind of information about loyalty. The answers to perhaps answers to a loyalty question and what, who somebody is tied to. Because this is the anchor is about being connected to somebody. It's almost like putting down roots, There's a cord attached between the ship and the anchor, so to speak. And the situation ends with contentment. Okay, Aquarius. So it seems like either you have knowledge about loyalty that's hidden and it explains a connection to somebody and it gives contentment, or else somebody is trying to find out your loyalty, your ties to them, and they will be content. It ends in contentment. Starts with distance and longing, I think, for answers that are contained within this book. It doesn't have to be in the book. There's secrets, okay? So, and it's got to do with loyalty, but the answers are here. So this is a spread about answers to a question about loyalty, which will end in contentment. Okay, let's have a look at how you feel about this, Aquarius. Could have something to do with the sea. You could find the answers at the sea. Okay, cards for Aquarius in this situation. Change of energy for the best. In the physical, wow, fast incoming communication or energy. And emotional stability. Nice. Overall energy is a burden. I would think that the burden is attached to some distance or the lack of this knowledge that gives contentment. All right. Wheel of Fortune in the physical. Aquarius, what's happening with you? What are you doing? So this is a big change of energy that's happening for you on a physical level. Overall, we have the Hermit. So, some kind of behavior that was about running away from a situation or creeping off from a situation. Perhaps not speaking because he's holding all these swords. But I'm drawn to these 2 swords left in the sand. It's almost like these are the secrets left planted in the sand to be found, the answers, to these loyalty questions. They're left behind you as this person kind of sneaks off. I think wish fulfillment in this case is answers. And then we have balance, like you will get answers. It will be given to you or you will give somebody else answers. The energy is changing. This situation is changing for the better. It's coming into balance. Some of you will get what they need to to answer these questions. There could be some abandonment involved here, but I do feel like these two swords are the information that's in that book. It doesn't literally have to be in a book, but it's the information that's left behind for somebody to find. All right. Why the Ten of Wands? Why the burden? Well, I think the burden is just not having answers right now. Got the Fool at the bottom. There is a new energetic start here. All right, so this burden is about, could be about commitment and loyalty. Options show that there might be a little bit of distrust here, or seeking the answers in different places. Mostly in the mind though, with the clouds here. I'm feeling like this is just all options in somebody's mind. And we've got the King of Wands, could be a Leo, could also be a Taurus that you're dealing with. But the King of Wands is somebody who takes control of a situation. He puts those wands down and he picks the best one and he goes with it. So I think there's a process going on here where somebody is looking at all the different options in order, and these options are like a burden in a way, in order to find that one wand, that one answer, that will answer commitment questions. Okay, why the Eight of Wands? Fast incoming energy. Whoa. Fast incoming energy. Perhaps somebody communicating with you, or you're communicating, or you are the energy. Let's see. There's regret. Again, we have the King of Cups underneath. Emotional aspect to this, definitely in your soul position there. So some kind of communication, fast incoming energy. It could be an event, okay? Came in, created regret. Somebody is trying to get their head above their heart here in order to think clearly and get back onto their feet. Be independent. I wonder if these cups that are spilt are part of this information. Could be that somebody, excuse me, came single out of the situation. Like it could have been a commitment that then ended up with a breakup. Somebody wants answers though. I do think they're going to get them. Okay, why the King of Cups? Emotional stability. Okay, so this drama in love, drama in love will move to a calmer place. Or somebody is trying to get to a calmer place and they're doing it in quite a loving way, or they're being very like kind and respectable, but it leads to drama. Something that should have led to emotional stability ended up being drama. The King has overcome though, so I'm thinking this is in your soul position. It's almost like, I don't want to say taking one for the team, but it's like almost like sacrificing something in order to be more emotionally mature about something. Like this is two cards of somebody approaching in a loving way. This is getting to calm waters and this is drama. So this could also be about learning though. So perhaps we have a situation here where secrets were kept, and it's like you're learning through this process to get to a common place where you have love. There's no more fighting, so to speak. You've overcome this drama in a way. Perhaps releasing some kind of secrets or information to somebody will enable this. It's a learning thing for you as well. Training. Okay. I'm going to ask, what is your next move, Aquarius, in this situation? What is your next move? Whoa. You're being patient. You're actually going to take control of this situation. You're going to use everything that you have at your disposal. You're going to use a positive attitude. Electric kind of like sparky vibe will accompany this. She's very magnetic. The cat being here is looking after yourself. Cats are notoriously self, aiming, I suppose. They're very, like, they look after themselves. They're good at that. I love cats, by the way. But it's like almost like it's a different dimension, Your next move is, I think your energy is changing. It's like this energy is just coming through here, and then we have the Queen of Wands, she's incredibly powerful. A lot of her power comes from her own mind, or like her own fire, It's like you're using pure energy in this situation. That's your next move. You're going to use energy. You're going to energetically, it's like it's not even like you're doing anything on the physical. It's all got to do with energetic influence. I hope that makes sense. Let's get you some advice in this situation, because it does end well. It ends with contentment. You get your information, or you give it to somebody else, and answers, there are answers. Also, the anchor is, there's a cord here, there's a connection. The Moon, Knight of Swords, out in the cold. So the advice, I think, is to work through these emotions. It seems like you have a lot to say. You're trying to go about it in a very loving way, but you still have things to say. It's almost like it's being squashed with these two. It's probably why you have this need to, like, this new energy needs to come in for you, because it's almost like a bit of a depressing vibe, abandonment, in the dark, not able to see clearly, having anger. I think your guides recognize the situation that you're in. But I think this information is going to change it. You're going to get to a place of contentment. Let's clarify that card. Okay, why the opulence card, the contentment card? Because you're going to speak to somebody about this moon energy. Collaborate almost. It's almost like you're going to man up. there's that information. It's like you are giving that information to these people, and that's what's going to change the situation. You have to communicate, Aquarius. I almost feel like it's information between a couple. It's going to be like come out to light and change this whole situation. You know, there's been distance, questions of loyalty and connection, which ends in contentment because some information's released. Sure, Aquarius, I hope that makes sense to you. Let's get you a Wisdom of the Oracle card. Wisdom of the Oracle for Aquarius. Never-ending story between worlds. And at the bottom we have why. So somebody definitely wants to know why. Could be you, could be somebody else. Things are changing for you though. You're going from this very grey world into this very colourful world. And look at the ocean there, it's so beautiful. This is number 3, which is about action. The action here is the new energy coming in, or a change. The wheel turns with the Wheel of Fortune here, and it's because some information is understood that wasn't in the past. There were questions around somebody's loyalty. The never-ending story is going to end. Here it ends here. This bird walks through into another dimension, into another world. 3 and 7, you put them together, you get 10, which is like a complete ending. I think it's a 10 of Wands. Never-ending story is going to come to a completion here. And she's sitting on one of those little timer things, you know, with the sand running through. And there's a heart in there as well. So this world, this never-ending story world is going to complete itself. New energy is going to come in, and you're going to move from one world into the next. Literally. Okay, let me get you some dice to finish off, Aquarius. Dice for Aquarius. It says go for it, be free, and we got the lightning bolt, sudden. So this is going to happen very suddenly. This question's going to come up. The answers are going to be there. We're going to get to a place of contentment. And for you, Aquarius, you'll be free. So go for it. It will happen very suddenly, I think, once you decide to open up about this or find the answers, depending on which way it's coming from. Okay, Aquarius, that's your reading for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week.